Okay, hello. Welcome back to my channel, The Busiest Bree. Today's video, which is every Wednesday, is going to be weight loss related. So tune in on Wednesdays to hear about different things that I tried, what I'm currently doing, where I'm at in my weight loss journey, and just overall weight loss. Any ideas that you guys have, if there's something you want me to try and to give you feedback on what the results were, I will do that as well. So today's video is about the ketogenic diet and my experience with it and a little bit of background about it. So stay tuned if you are looking to hear a little more about that. Thank you. Disclaimer, let's just get that out there. I am not a nutritionist. I am not a doctor or licensed or anything like that. I am simply telling my experience that I've had. So don't take this and run with it and expect that everything that I say is going to be what you experience. So if you do want like medical advice, you should go to a nutritionist or your own doctor and ask them about it. Okay, so there are 3 types of keto diets, but the most known keto diet is the standard diet. And that is where you eat about 5%, 5 to 10% of your calories are carbs, which is a really low amount. So it's a very low carb and high fat diet. In order to do it accurately, you have to learn a little bit about your macros. And macros are pretty much just the makeup of your calories. So that's protein, fat, and carbs. That is like everything that you eat. It's either a protein, a fat, or a carb. And so your macros, you have to learn how to track your macros in order to be successful in this diet, because you can only eat a small percentage of carbs and you need to be eating a large percent of fat. If you see in this chart here, it shows you what the breakdown is. So it's a range. You can do protein anywhere from 20 to 25%, fat anywhere from 70 to 80%. And then carbs anywhere from 5 to 10%. And if you see in this chart here, in the green, all of that is fat. And it's a very small percent of carbs. Now, once you get into ketosis, which I will explain later, once you get into ketosis, your body will... you can manage how many carbs you intake. If you want to put it up a little bit more, if you are a really carb person, you like your bread, you like your pastas, and you can play with that number a little bit, that percentage, to see where your sweet spot is. So some people can probably get up to 30% and 40% and still be in ketosis. So once you are in the process of it, you can play around a little bit with your macros. And if you want to learn more about macros, it's just macronutrients. And it's pretty much just protein, carb, and fat. Ketosis is when your body starts to burn fat instead of carbs. And your body does this once you start eliminating carbs out of your diet and you have a high fat content. Your body will start to burn that fat on top of the fat that's already in your body. It will start to burn that as if it was carbs. And that is the process of ketosis. I will try to put a little clip in here so that you can see. So if you see this clip here, this is the medical term of it, but for layman's terms, that is pretty much what it is. Once your body burns out the carbs, it will start pulling from the fat. The way to know if you're in ketosis, they have strips that you can like urine on or... And then they also have a breath test that you can take and to see if you are in ketosis. But there are other ways to know naturally with your body to tell if you are in ketosis. One of them is rapid weight loss. If you start losing weight like really quick and really like, you know, just fast, then you know that you're probably in ketosis, because your body is dropping all the water weight and you are just burning up the fat. Another way is better feelings of fullness and a reduced food craving. So you will be full. You won't have an appetite, and that's okay. You don't have to eat if you don't have an appetite. So sometimes in the beginning, I was like worried, like, okay, I'm not eating, and I had to, once I looked it up and everything like that, I noticed, oh, this is actually normal. You can go longer periods without eating because your body is just fueled and burning off that fat. The next thing is a side effect that they say is short term, but it actually lasts the entire time I was in ketosis, and it's bad breath. If for some reason, I don't know what's going on in there, but your breath will smell bad. It may not happen to everybody, but it definitely happened to me. And you'll be tired. So it took probably about a week or so for me to get back in the groove and not feel so exhausted and drained. And then, so pretty much now I just want to tell you my experience with the keto diet. So I was on the diet. I actually was watching a weight loss show. I can't remember the name. It was like My Workout Plan is Better or something along those lines. And I was watching that show, and I saw that the guy who actually lost the most weight, that's what he was doing. And I was like, oh my goodness, I never thought of that. You know, so I researched it a bit. I read a book about it. And then I said, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot. So I tried it out for, it was about 6 weeks, and it was not for me. Let's just get that out right from the beginning. It was not for me because I didn't realize how much I don't like meat products. And a lot of it is meat and vegetables. You can eat a lot of meat, a lot of vegetables. And I don't eat steak. I don't really like red meat. I do eat seafood, and I eat chicken. But mainly I eat chicken every single day. So, it was, chicken didn't have a high enough fat content, so I had to substitute and have a lot of fat, like avocados, which I'm not really big on. I like them in my smoothie, but I don't like them raw or blend, like, you know, just like guacamole. Like guacamole, I don't really like it. The texture of avocados is a little weird for me, so avocados I didn't really like that I had to eat. I had to put a lot of coconut oil in things because you want a healthy fats. So I was putting coconut in my shake. I was putting coconut in everything I cooked. I was making the bullet coffee, and the amount of fat I had to eat to substitute because I wasn't getting it in my meats and things like that, it was just really uncomfortable for me. And I don't eat eggs. So it was just like I was forcing myself to eat all this food that I don't like. And so it was really hard for me to stick with it. But I was losing weight. I was losing so much weight. I lost about 25 pounds doing that in the 6 weeks, which was amazing. But I couldn't keep going because the food that I was eating was just not good at all to me. And so I did start drinking black coffee on that because, you know, you make the bullet coffee, which was good. I was able to cut out a lot of sugar and things like that. But overall, the diet was not, I was not able to add it as a lifestyle for me. It was a diet, and it was something that I was forcing myself to do. And that is why I stopped doing it. But like I said, the weight loss aspect of it was really good when you were in ketosis. Oh my goodness, in the bad breath. Sheesh, this diet makes your breath smell so bad. Like felt like I was constantly burping up meat. I'm like, my breath always smells like meat. I cannot take this. And so yeah, I was like, all right, that was enough for me. It was great, but now it's time to move on. And I'll give it a try. If you are a meat eater, then give it a try. But if not so much, then I would say probably stay away from it because it is challenging for people who are not big meat eaters. So yes, if you're not, then maybe this is not the diet for you, which that actually leads me into the next thing that I tried, which is veganism, because that's when I realized I don't really like meat that much. So maybe I should start looking into a transition. So look out for next week on Wednesday, Weight Loss Wednesday. I will be talking about how I got introduced into veganism and my experience on it. So stay tuned. Like, subscribe, comment, share. You know the drill. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos because I am really enjoying making them, and I just want to continue to spread my energy to the world. So make sure that you're subscribing to my channel and that you are sharing the video. Look forward to seeing you guys again. Thanks.